Good morning. We are going to be making breakfast today, and Aiden here, the champion track guy, has already run 7 miles, and Mom's still in her PJs. And I've got my jet fuel here to give me some energy to be Wonder Woman today.
Today we're making our Diablo Verde Brussels sprout breakfast, and this is brought to us by Squeaky Pig.
Squeaky Pig. I love that name. Okay, so we have our farm fresh eggs that we picked up from Dish Society. Dish Society is a local restaurant. I think actually they're all over. I think they have other locations. But what they've done during this epidemic is they have started selling milk and eggs and produce from local farmers. So we're going to be using those, which is great. This is Kielbasa Bacon. This is a local Texas company, Texans helping Texans, and this bacon is amazing. So we've got, we're going to be using 3 shredded Brussels sprouts. So Aiden is going to be shredding these up. I've already got 2 of those there. I'm going to slice some cherry tomatoes that I picked up at H-E-B yesterday. And this is just going to be for the topping. I've already got the pan heating up. And when Aiden's done shredding those Brussels sprouts, then we're going to saute those in some bacon fat. So earlier I made a few pieces of bacon and I kept the bacon fat. Let's see here, what else? Oh, we are going to use 2 slices of this bacon. So, you know my little trick? Cut it right here in the middle, right there, and then you just cut it like that. So the recipe called for us to just cut it up. As I'm just cutting in the middle. Everything to save a little time. Now, Aiden, I was thinking, like, this is like a nice fancy breakfast, you know, like for Mother's Day, like breakfast in bed. It's coming up. I think it's been a couple weeks.
Duly noted.
So I actually thought, why not rent a slip and slide? So we rented a slip and slide for Mother's Day from Sky Rentals. It's a local Texas company. And yeah, I'm very excited. So we're going to actually have a blow up slip and slide. They've got discounts right now running, and they'll come set it up, tear it down. I rented it for 4 hours. I figured 4 hours is enough time. So yeah, we'll have to post some of those pictures of us doing the slip and slide on Mother's Day. I mean, why not make Mother's Day a fun day, right? And then y'all get to clean up everything afterwards, right?
Yay.
Yay. Okay, let's saute those Brussels sprouts. We've got, actually, let me wash my hands first. So yeah, do something nice for your mom. Make her a fancy breakfast with some Brussels sprouts on top. Fancy and healthy. Let's see here. Okay, I've got this heated up. And so right here, instead of just tearing it up, you can just use a knife. If it doesn't all shred, I know because your fingers get on this like shredder thing, and you don't want to like shred your fingers because we don't want to have like Brussels sprout finger eggs. And yeah, we use every part. I absolutely love Brussels sprouts, and they're really super, super healthy for you. Okay, so take this over here. And we're gonna cook everything in one pan, because why dirty more than one pan? Okay. So here, Aiden, so go ahead and take this and move those around. We're gonna saute those for a little bit. There's nothing that makes me prouder than watching a man cook. So, I mean, get your kids involved in the kitchen. You know, I mean, our job as parents is not to raise boys, not to raise girls, raise women and raise men. He's going to go away to college here, and, you know, not this coming year, but next year after that, he needs to know how to make, you know, Brussels sprouts. I mean, they need more techniques than just top ramen and mac and cheese, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I find when I'm working with Brussels sprouts is cook them a little bit longer than usual. So, okay, so then the recipe calls for the chopped bacon, okay? And just to mix it up with the Brussels sprouts. Okay, so we're gonna throw this in here. And that bacon is going to really infuse a lot of flavor into those Brussels sprouts. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. You cooking it? Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I said I don't wanna like mess up a whole bunch of pans. So I'm gonna cook everything in this pan. So let me see. Okay. So I'm gonna make sure that the bacon gets all over the pan. And so the bacon's gonna need a lot of time to cook. So I'm spreading it all over the place. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to spread it over here, so it'll cook right over here. And I'm actually going to move the pan over, right, so that the heat is actually right underneath the bacon and the Brussels sprouts. Okay, and then we are going to add our eggs. Turn down the fire. We just want 2 fried eggs. Please break for me. Come on. There we go. Ace, give me a spoon. As you can see, if the camera can pick that up, there is a little bit of a shell in there. Okay, so can you grab that shell out? The one on the right has a little bit of shell.
Got it.
Okay, good job, buddy. And that's how we cover up our mistakes. So to keep the heat in here, what we're going to do is we're going to close the pan. Oh, is there another one? That's okay. Nobody needs to know except for all of y'all and us. Okay, so I'm going to turn it down low, and then I'm going to start getting the plate ready, which means I just open the cabinet and put the plate here. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish up frying our eggs and sauteing our bacon and our Brussels sprouts. And then we're just gonna come back and plate everything.
Okay, we're back.
And we're ready to plate our Brussels sprout breakfast. So I increased the heat just a little bit, and you can see that the fried eggs are kind of crispy on the ends. That's okay. So we've got 2 fried eggs on our plate. And then we've got all this yummy Brussels sprout and bacon. Look at that. You know what? I may need see if I can get all this. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so good. And the Brussels sprouts are healthy for you. Okay, here you go. So Aiden's going to plate it for us. What we did while we were off camera is we cut up an avocado and sliced it. We've already cut up these tomatoes here, and we're going to add, some medium or some hot on top?
Medium.
Medium? Okay. Awesome. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. I did add some lime juice to the avocado so it wouldn't turn brown. And do you want to get some salt and pepper? I forgot to.
Yes.
It's right over here, sweetie, behind us. Awesome. I like a lot of sauce. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Are you going to be serving that to me breakfast in bed? Mm-hmm. This is going to be a perfect Mother's Day breakfast. Good job. Awesome.